Okay guys, I think I found the game made specifically just for me. It's got dragons, which is a good start to anything. It's also a dating sim where you smooch said dragons, which is another big plus. There's also puzzles and murders involved, and honestly, I think that's all you really need. Already, without even playing any of this, just 10 out of 10, instantly, no questions asked. Alright, let's go make out with a dragon. This cannot be put off a moment longer. Angels with Scaly Wings is a nice little visual novel game made by Radical Fi, and it lets you, yes, little ol' you, fall in love with a dragon. The closest thing I can think to compare this to is Hatoful Boyfriend. A lot of people bought this game as a joke or out of morbid curiosity, and then wound up 100%ing it because they got invested with the story and the characters that they declared waifus. The game starts up with this little opening cutscene, and after seeing it, I hope that none of these dragon artworks ever move again. After that out-of-body experience, we're allowed to name our protagonist. At the bequest of my roommate, I named him Dario. Lord Dario. These dragons will give him the respect he deserves. Before we're thrust into the story, we're given a bit of background. Humans have just discovered a portal of some kind and managed to open it up, making contact with something on the other side. After humanity sends in your old acquaintance Reza to make first contact, it's revealed that the creatures on the other side are dragons. They have these cool generator things that aren't really explained but humanity wants, and they'll trade them to the human race in exchange for PDAs that also aren't really elaborated upon. That's where Lord Dario's sorry face comes in. His goal is to be an ambassador for the humans and make the trade of goods. Lord Dario goes through the portal, meets a dragon, and gets some temporary housing. Now, here's the fun thing about your protagonists. They only have 3 emotions. Complete passiveness, you are beneath me, peasant, and pure confusion. Honestly, the only emotions you need to complete a multi-dimensional trade deal with large, powerful reptilian beings. The next day, Lord Dario meets up with Reza and his draconic supervisor, Maverick. Honestly, neither of them are pleasant. I dislike both of them. When do they die? We're also introduced to our various love options. Remy, he's a nerd. Anna, she's a scientist. Bryce, he's a cop. Lorem, I only ever saw him once. And Adine, she's a girl. I chose her because she's cute. I mean, just look at that sad little Dracky. It's so adorable. After your first day, things seem to be going well. But Reza warns Lord Dario that something just doesn't seem right. And later that night, Dario gets a letter from him. Knowing that Reza would never be so nice and formal in general, Lord Dario must find the hidden meaning behind this letter. But the music just doesn't really fit. Hold on, I got something better. Okay, I give up. None of these answers make any sense to me. Good thing that's what the game wants you to do. What I'm actually supposed to do is explore the house until I find some lemons. Yeah, lemons. Because this somehow triggers a latent memory of a chemistry class where heating lemon juice allowed secret messages to be revealed. Because hey, why not? Even Lord Dario is baffled at this chain of events. Meeting up with Reza, he tries to explain that something is wrong with this world. But since he enjoys wasting time, he isn't able to say what it is before Maverick shows up. Reza just out of nowhere pulls a gun, shoots Maverick, Lord Dario gets tail whipped, and honestly, I don't even know what's going on right now either. Lord Dario is interviewed and then sent home for the night. But before you even get a chance to recover from that whirlwind, Lord Dario is dragged to a murder scene. Honestly, I can't even say that this was out of nowhere. The store page had this as one of its pictures. Like, people go into the game expecting this, and there's still something down the line that somehow surprises them even more than a literal murder scene. I would make an Ace Attorney reference or something, but the game does it for me. Thanks, game. At least I can still put on an investigation middle to get my reference in there somehow, right? Why'd you have to ruin this for me, game? Alright, officer. I may not be a forensic official, but I took a class in high school for like half a year, so here's what went down. This cool cat was murdered. No, it wasn't suicide. The killing slash was definitely the neck, because I mean, look at all that blood. Despite there being very little blood around all the other gashes, suggesting post-mortem injuries, the game wants me to say that they happened before the death, so that's what happened. No, they were not self-inflicted. Stop giving me that option. And why did Reza not use a gun? Because he was trying to be quiet. Case closed. Wrap it up, boys. Come on, let's go get a drink. So yeah, after Lord Dario's honestly useless input, he's just sent home and can hang out with any of the dragons he met previously. Or just do nothing. After making Adine deliver my food in a rainstorm and then playing Truth or Dare with her for some reason, I go to the library and meet Remy. He gives us the task of sorting books in a certain order, using only hints for some reason. You know, this kinda reminds me of another puzzle. Oh hey, I actually did it! I'm honestly kinda proud of myself. I solved a simple little puzzle. And, as a reward, I get to snoop around Remy's office. And this RPG game is actually kinda funny, with an average human guy being the ancient destroyer of worlds. I like that game. Nice touch. Too bad I broke this poor dragon's computer. Oops. The next day, there's another murder. Presumably after yesterday, the police no longer trust Lord Dario to give autopsies, so instead they take him to go Reza hunting in the basement. They don't find Reza, but they do find the mysterious robed person wearing a tree on their face. That person escapes, but Lord Dario agrees to investigate the town. Because of course, just the only other human who is acquainted with the murderer to go hunting for evidence unsupervised. Whatever, Dario heads to a park and finds a mysterious bloody cloth. And, by the way, this cloth has no actual relevance to anything. Glad I solved a completely arbitrary puzzle to find it, really proud of myself. Instead of spending his time wisely in attempting to find Reza, who is now a confirmed serial killer and will most likely murder again soon, Lord Dario instead spends his time goofing off with his new dragon friends. And because of that, he gets murdered. Nice going, Lord Dario. Humanity's first choice to be ambassador, everybody. Be proud. After this murder, Dario is questioned about his world. It used to be a utopia, where everything was handled by machines and everyone could just kinda take it easy. But one day, a solar flare hit and killed pretty much everyone and wiped out almost all electronics on Earth. Now, the only area with suitable living and resources is a small, walled-in city near the portal. But the dragons say, too bad, so sad, go home. Lord Dario is about to be sent back to the human world for his own safety, but someone sabotaged the portal. Instead of helping to investigate this crisis, Dario instead elects to hang out with Adine some more. She says she wants to participate in the flying competition and needs a stage name. Just run. I think it fits. Unfortunately, she hurts herself during flying practice. Oh well, who cares? Time to go home. After helping an old man with his ice cream cart, Lord Dario is kidnapped by a tree person. They explain that they're also a human, and that there's some time travel bioweapon backstory thing that eventually led to dragons being genetically engineered from dinosaurs into human AI. Which means this isn't actually an alternate dimension, but the past, and... Oh no, there's a meteor coming. Oh no, this is certainly a twist. Oh god. But instead of worrying about that, Dario washes Adine's back in the shower, gets drunk with Bryce, and goes to a fireworks festival date. Only then does Lord Dario realize, oh hey, I might have an idea where Reza is. Let me go do something about it. Come on, Lord Dario, stop Reza and save the world. Oh hey look, Adine and Maverick are here to help. And Treeface too. There's no way we can lose this. Oh no. Oh god, oh no, oh god, stop, please. Oh no, this is so bad. I messed up really bad. Yeah, I got the bad ending. So yeah, this is the kind of game where, in order to assemble the full plot, it's going to take a couple different playthroughs and a couple different routes, with each one kind of dropping hints and then there being a true ending that ties it all together. Thankfully, the game has a feature that lets you skip all the scenes that you got right for the true ending. I think my biggest problem with this game is probably just its tonal deafness. Like, all of a sudden you see this one person you knew just dead in front of you, and then the next you're having a fun beach party. It's just kind of jarring to see this sudden tonal shift. But, despite my criticisms, this is still a really good visual novel that I enjoyed a lot, especially after seeing all the other endings. There's a lot more of this game than there appears, and I would really recommend everyone try it. Please, just go support this game. Also, Adine is best waifu.